Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here, and I am back. It is time for another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 Probots cast AI Starcraft 2 match. So we have got ourselves what should be a good match, as it's one of the matches that is recommended by a member of the community. So thank you to whoever sent the replay in. And in the bottom left, we have got Sagic, a bot I have cast before. And in the top right, another bot I've cast before, because I do remember the name. It's ANIbot. Little Annie, is that you? And so we see we have the bots being very polite at the start of the match. I wish you good luck and have fun. ANIbot saying, artificial no intelligence revived. Good luck, have fun. And then I believe it says CC first. Confidence 45%. That's about my confidence when I queue up on the ladder in a game of StarCraft 2. Now, before we get too far into this match, as I know these games can really start going real quick once they do, make sure to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Consider joining the Discord. You guys always blow it out of the water. Leaving a comment down below saying more bots, more boats, that sort of thing in the description. And you guys really do blow it out of the water. It is currently like 4:40 in the morning. And because of my night shift insomnia, I'm like, yeah, I can cast some StarCraft 2 right now. Get this video up in time for everyone's morning coffee, that sort of thing. And I wouldn't do that if you guys weren't such fans of these casts. So thank you so much for that. And now we see ANIbot is getting away with this command center first, so the greedy play working out. CC first. If you talk to Falcon Paladin, who I cast with, he always says, oh, it's so impossible to punish. And he's kind of right. As, yeah, it's just by the time the CC gets up, like, the Terran already has got up the next racks. Literally, if a Zerg goes for like a 16 pool, the CC's done by the time the Lings get across the map, and then the Terran kind of just sits behind the wall. So it's almost better as the Zerg just to go about your business, your bidness, very normally. And yeah, we see here these Lings are out, just the safety Lings, but there is a Roach Warren going up. And this is a way to punish a command center first. Now, it's not like the quickest Roach Warren in the world, and it's actually got what is possibly the quickest lair in the world going up behind this. So you Zerg players, you Zerg evil masterminds, tell me, what sort of tech is a Zerg bot gonna go for off a 2-base 25 drone lair? We see an Evo chamber go up as well. That's very bizarre. I have no idea what that's for, unless this is like a weird +1 roach timing attack. And I guess it could be. There's another gas being researched, but there it is. There's the burrow. That is going to be the first research. Then I'm guessing just roach speed, or maybe tunneling claws, perhaps. That would be strong too. And I mean, we see it a lot in ZVZ, the Zergs making use of the burrow, the tunneling claws, but against a Terran bot, it can be very strong too. So, ANIbot is gonna have to get itself situated to defend something like this. It does have an eBay on the way up, so it can potentially build a turret, that sort of thing. Now, yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's that +1 on the way, and it is just going to be mass roach, it looks like. Very early tech. Tunneling claws on the way now, so a big roach burrow attack potentially coming. And, yeah, let's take a look here. We've got a missile turret going up, and this is actually going up at the front, so this is a really good start to the defense for ANIbot, showing that it does care about invisible units. We'll see if it gets a tank up, something like that. That would really be the next step to defending this. It's getting high-sec auto-tracking, so it wants that turret to have more range. It doesn't actually increase the vision or anything, I don't believe, so it just allows it to shoot further if need be. These water features are very loud on this map. It's just like we're sitting in a pool. So I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit. Hey, we can actually turn that off. I don't know if we want to turn that off. Here, we can turn that down a little bit. How about that? That works. There we go. And the beauty of these offline games is actually that I don't believe it'll save those settings. Now, we've actually got something not so good going up for ANIbot, as it's going to be building a third command center on location. Now, I'm all for macro Terrans and taking your third CC on location, but against a Zerg that's going for a big roach attack, this could be very risky. Particularly, there hasn't been any tanks produced yet, so these roaches are going to start cruising across the map. Now, Sajuuk is just getting up its third base, so it's not like it's going to have all the larvae in the world. We see tag build done. Okay, so it's already happy with what it's got, and now it's moving out for the attack. Some lings are going to lead the charge. Where's all the bio? It's just kind of hugging this third base. Now, the Marines do have stim. They've got combat shield. And this is something that I really love to see, a Terran playing bio, as we don't see too much of it. Okay, Roach is now sitting on the front, potentially waiting for their comrades before they go in. There is a siege tank about to pop. We'll see where it sieges up. It could potentially be picked off by these roaches, depending on where it goes. And, oh, this could be a really good start for ANIbot. There's the tank getting sieged up. A Marauder is there, too. However, that turret is going to go down. It looks like the roaches aren't going to burrow to get away. There is indeed a nice repair on that turret, keeping that alive. More roaches are coming on in, but the first one's got Shrek. And in this is actually quite a large bio ball, so we're going to need to see more roaches to deal with this. A really good defense from ANIbot, using the scans on point too. We don't see a lot of perfect scans in Starcraft 2 from these AI. The third base is getting up, however there's a missile turret there too. There isn't actually stim done for this army, it just started up, so I'm correcting myself on that one. Now medivacs are on the way too, so it's just a bot that's making just standard Marine Marauder medivac, which is very exciting to see. Now, for those of you that play StarCraft 2 or play Zerg or play Terran, you know that the Roach strength is from when the Terran hasn't quite reached that beefy stage. Otherwise, Bio does really well, but yeah, Sagic is not fighting with a proper number of roaches. You need like 30 roaches diving on top of the Terran army. And because of the high DPS of this force, that we see ANIbot is actually getting a lot of kills, not letting these roaches get away. And so we see +1 carapace going up for Sagic bot. That's good. That'll at least make the roaches a little bit better. But I mean, so far things have not been too good for the blue Zerg. It is a bit of a precarious position for the red Terran if it potentially gets out of position, but more tanks are coming forward, getting big shots off. Look at this. This is almost a perfect defense from ANIbot. Got its army split up into two portions, which is very impressive. There's medivacs now starting to heal up this bio, which is good to see. We see +1 armor on the way for the Terran. Interestingly enough, no +1 attack started yet. More tanks are being produced. And yeah, programming a bot to have the wherewithal to engage into siege tanks with roaches is not exactly an easy thing. We do see more and more roaches are on the way. Sagic is holding its units back, so at some point it's gonna say, okay, I have the units to go in here. I don't know if it ever actually will, though. Look at how much bio there is. It's just a big old bio ball. Now, ANIbot is slowly creeping forward with these tanks too. This is a really impressive game from the red Terran bot. It's just macroing up like, well, I mean, it is a machine, but it's got its 5th base on the way. It scans its 5th. That's interesting positioning there. Oh, and here we go. Here's the big burrow. The roaches are going to go underneath these tanks. The bio is there, but this is the move. Sagic bot's going to unburrow. The Marines are stimming to try and work on these roaches. There's tank friendly fire going down, but what a move by the blue bot. And ANIbot, which was holding off perfectly at first, just got played a little bit here. The Marines and Marauders are doing what they can. There's another burrow as the scan expires, and wow, ANIbot is in a lot of trouble. It looks like these roaches are right on top of the Terran force. Yeah, and a lot of the Terran production is, or a lot of the Terran supply is caught up in production. It's in the higher worker count it has. There is a tank sieging up, so potentially it can hold on. There's a scan. Can it kill off these roaches? Can it get enough units to push the blue bot away, maybe hit some sort of threshold? for retreat, but we're not seeing that just yet. Now, ANIbot can take an economic loss at this point. It hasn't actually lost that much, so it just barely holds on, but what a play. That was so well done by the bot. To see a bot do that, really, really impressive there for Sajuuk. And now, of course, ANIbot isn't dead yet. It's not out of the woods, however, as there's more and more roaches being produced. 2/2s also on the way, so an upgrade lead going to be on the cards for this Zerg. Now, the Zerg bot is still only on 4 bases. It's not taking lots of bases, whereas we see ANIbot having the much better expanding behavior. Looks like it's trying to float that base to the top left. It will be disappointed as it sees Creep is reaching that position. Now, Marines and Marauders working away on some of those roaches. Creep Tumor gets killed off right away. So, ANIbot does have the better economy still, as the Queen attacks this command center as it's trying to expand. So, but whether it's gonna survive here is the question, as the roaches are coming on in once again. The 2 tanks are getting really, really good shots off, however. How many roaches have died this game? It is 101 roaches dead. Instead of 101 Dalmatians, we are seeing 101 dead roaches. Now, the tanks are moving forward along with the bio. We see scans still going down from ANIbot, but look at this, an attack now hitting the 3rd base, gonna disrupt the economy as Sajuuk is really hitting all over the place now. Creep spreading right in the face, and the strength of bot creep is really showing here, as the Terran, if it lifts off this command center now, is not going to be able to reestablish it. Same with this position. Beautiful play here by Sajuuk, just making roaches off of 4 bases. It is getting 3/3 upgrades on the way, so these units will scale more and more. The 5th base is under attack, and look at this, the economy of ANIbot is going to be really going downhill. Vikings in the sky, but there's really nothing for them to work on. These roaches are going down to the bio, so the trades definitely are still better for the bio, but there's been a lot of dead SCVs, a lot of dead buildings to this, well, not really dead buildings, but a lot of buildings pushed off location for ANIbot. And look at this, yeah, the roaches are coming on in. There's like 1 tank siege at the back. All the rest of them have died, it appears, and Vikings are landed doing what they can, but I think Sajuuk bot has just done it. And it just goes to show how well of a strategy this was executed. Like, this game was won off that 1 burrow play, so really well done to the bot author who made that, who programmed that, to say, yeah, wait till you got enough units, go under the Terran's base, and this is going to be a lot of dead SCVs. I'd totally watch a rematch between these 2 bots, but look at this, roaches gobbling up all those workers. Sajuuk has totally taken this. The command centers are flying over looking for new bases, but of course I guess the bot doesn't figure that there's going to be creep at all of them. But good redundancy at least from ANIbot, but not going to be enough redundancy at this point. So well done to the blue bot. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button if you enjoyed this game. Consider becoming a YouTube member if you do want to support the channel and to support the coffee that fuels these 5 a.m. casts. I'll see you guys next time. I hope I didn't sound too morning-y for this cast. I know sometimes waking up I'm like, okay, I gotta clear the throat a little bit. Proxy build detected. I think we're past that for ANIbot. I wonder what's triggering that, whether it's creep tumors or seeing the hatchery positioning. Yeah, that's gonna be it though. I will see you guys next time. Is it going to be a GG from ANIbot, or is it just going to force the Spire? There we go, tag Terran finisher, there it is. So, Queen's coming on in, a Spire is on the way as these roaches dance around. APM, a casual 18,000 for cleaning up these buildings. And there's the 10 Corruptors. No wasted time here from Sajuuk.